Good evening and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of high school baseball. Tonight, the Tusky Valley Trojans host the Dover Tornadoes in a non-conference matchup. Presented by the Kime Company, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Right Mark Roofing. Tonight's game is also brought to you by your local Wendy's, Wood Electric, Dover Brake, Kemp Insurance, your local McDonald's, Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, your local Subway restaurants, Dover Philly Credit Union, and the East Central Ohio Educational Center of East Central Ohio. Now let's head to the field with Big Z Sports.
Welcome to WJER and Big Z Sports coverage of high school baseball. Today, the Dover Crimson Tornadoes have followed the Tuscarawas River to Zoarville to take on the Tusky Valley Trojans in the season opener for both teams. I'm Bill Hammerstrom for WJER and Big Z Sports at the beautiful facilities here for the Tusky Valley Trojans. We'll talk about that coming up, but first we'll get into the Wood Electric pregame show. We're going to start with the coaches in the dugout. We'll be in the dugout with the coaches. We're with Big Z and WJER. We kind of switch back and forth between coach's corner and in the dugout with the coach, but today we will be joining first Coach Jeff Fondrest of the Dover Crimson Tornadoes and then Coach Chase Cooper of the Tusky Valley Trojans. That is brought to you by the Cush Financial Group, and that is coming up next here on Big Z Sports and WJER.
Save the date! Customer Appreciation Days are happening at Kime Home Center and Kime Mount Hope Hardware, April 13th through the 18th. Join us for a full week of celebrating you, our customers, with 10% off select items store-wide, live demos in the shop, gift card giveaways, food, and more. Visit us online at kimehome.com or follow Kime on Facebook for more details. We'll see you April 13th through the 18th for Customer Appreciation Days at Kime Home Center in Charm and Kime Mount Hope Hardware.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Right Mark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Right Mark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Okay, get this. Now at Wendy's, you get to go Biggie with new Biggie deals. That means going Biggie with the $4 Biggie Bites, Biggier with the $6 Biggie Bag, or Biggieest with an $8 Biggie Bundle. So now you can choose and customize your Biggie deal. As you should. Sorry, I get fired up when I'm talking deals. More Biggie options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
We are in the dugout with the coach, brought to us by Cush Financial Group. Bill Hammerstrom for Big Z Sports with Coach Jeff Fondrest of the Dover Crimson Tornadoes. Coach, we're going to make a big deal about the facilities they have here. I know you've had turf for a few years now at Dover. How much of a difference has that made for you guys?
It's a tremendous deal. They'll find out. They'll get a lot of early games that were supposed to be on the road transferred here because teams can't get their field ready. So big benefit, and boy, it's beautiful. Outfield's all turf. It's really sharp.
Okay, Coach, a new season, kind of a new team for you. You graduated a bunch of guys. Just give me an overlook of the season as you look ahead to this game and the rest of the year.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Bill, we lost, I think, eight seniors, and a majority of those played quite a bit for us. So we have some holes to fill, but we've got some good kids coming here. So it might take us a little while to get the bats going, but I think our pitching and defense, if they can carry us early till we really get the sticks moving, then I think we'll be fine.
You have Jacob Noretto on the mound today. What can you tell me about him?
Jacob's a sophomore. kind of low 80s kind of kid. Throws a couple other pitches for strikes, a changeup and a curveball. So, we're not trying to stretch anybody out too early, especially with the weather today. So if we can get him to, 65, 75 pitches, that'll probably be max.
Do you have any different approach to the season as you have conference play this year with the Ohio Cardinal Conference?
Yeah, we're looking forward to playing in the Cardinal Conference. We got conference games every Tuesday and Wednesday starting next week. So we'll always make sure we have our top two lined up to pitch those games. But we got enough quality arms here to get us through all of our games, and looking forward to getting started.
Anybody in the batting order that's looking to step up as a lot of the key players for you from last year who graduated?
I think the top three guys in the lineup really need to set the table and do the damage when they have the opportunities, and that's Luke Leggett at the top, and then Noretto batting in the two-hole, and Mast. We need all three of those guys to really have productive seasons, and then, as the younger guys progress through the season and get their feet under them a little bit, hopefully we can be a force all the way through the lineup.
All right, we might throw the first pitch out in the 30s today. What kind of difference does that make?
Not too much. I mean, the sun will peek out here and there. There's a little bit of a breeze, so you can't let the cold bother you. I mean, it's Ohio, and we play in this kind of weather, so hopefully we get first two inning in, and then it's just like any other game.
All right, Coach Jeff Fondrest of the Dover Crimson Tornadoes. Coach, thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks a lot, Bill.
In the dugout with the coach, brought to you by Cush Financial, I'm Bill Hammerstrom for Big Z Sports.
Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Dover Brake specializes in sales and service of everything involving automotive and heavy-duty brakes, along with a vast selection of truck parts and accessories. They also offer alignment, custom U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, bonding, and more. And now, you can find the parts you're searching for with a complete in-store inventory updated regularly at DoverBrakeInc.com. Safely shop and pay online and have your purchase delivered, or pick it up at Dover Brake, Route 250 in Strasburg, online at DoverBrakeInc.com.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Whether you're looking for a little extra income on the side or an exciting full-time career with endless potential for advancement, our local McDonald's has an opportunity for you. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, fun perks, and a supportive team environment are all part of the package. A job at McDonald's is one of a kind, just like you. Wherever you are in life, you can find a meaningful career at McDonald's, and it comes with a side of whatever makes you happy. Apply online at mcdonalds.com today.
At Dover Philly Heating and Cooling in downtown Dover, they know the best advertising is a satisfied customer. That's why they guarantee customer satisfaction with every job. Check out DoverPhillyHVAC.com to read real reviews from real customers who were really satisfied.
This is Jim Moser. As the only designated trained comfort specialist in Tuscarawas County, my team and I will provide honest and knowledgeable service to keep your family comfortable year-round.
If you need service or a new system, call Dover Philly Heating and Cooling at 330-343-5511.
We are in the dugout, brought to you by Cush Financial. We are with Tusky Valley baseball coach Chase Cooper, season opener here, Coach. First of all, let's talk about the facilities that you get to play on here today for the first time.
It's fantastic. We've been able to be outside a lot earlier than normal, especially with the hard weather we've had this spring so far. Big thanks to Dr. Vransky and the school for providing this for us. We appreciate it more than they even know.
I know the weather could be better. Do you think the cold's going to have any effect on this today?
It always has a little bit of an effect on the pitchers. Can't really get a grip. The balls don't fly quite as far, so we have to adjust and be ready to play in the conditions that we're presented with.
Speaking of pitchers, you got Lucas Jones on the mound today. Can you talk about him and the rest of your staff that we might see this season?
Lucas is a senior for us. He's kind of got that bulldog mentality. He comes out, he throws strikes, he executes, and rules ground balls for us. Pitching-wise this year, we feel pretty strong with our senior class leading the way. We have some juniors that I think can help contribute some innings to us that'll really help carry us in these long weeks like this week that we have coming up for us.
All right, what are you going to see out of Lucas today? What are his pitches?
Oh, he's got a fastball, curveball, slider, changeup, standard stuff, but he's pretty good.
And then as we look through your lineup, I know Isaac Matthews coming back over a 500 on base percentage and first team IVC, and he leads you off here today. Tell me about your lineup.
He sets the tone for us. He's a two-time second team All-Ohioan as well. Committed to play at Muskingum, but it's a team game, and we play the game to sacrifice for our team and manufacture runs, and that's going to be hopefully what we're able to do today.
You got Dover across from you today. They've got a lot of new players in the lineup. What do you know about the Tornadoes?
They're always well coached. They're always pretty strong. They're bigger than us, so it's always a big challenge for us. But it's a great test to start the season, and it'll really give us a lot of insight on what we have here this year.
All right, Coach Chase Cooper, the Tusky Valley Trojans. Hey, thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
In the dugout with the coach, I'm Bill Hammerstrom for Big Z Sports.
This is Nathan Kemp with Kemp Insurance. Contact us today for all your auto, home, farm, and commercial insurance needs. We're proud to have been your local hometown agents for over 35 years and look forward to helping you see the difference local agents can make for you. Kemp Insurance on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
This is Don Kemp with Kemp Insurance. Whether it's repair work from a fender bender, the after effects of a powerful storm, or a life-changing moment like a house fire, Kemp Insurance is here to provide unmatched customer service. Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years.
Feeling uneasy about your finances? Your credit union can help. I'm Katie Steinebry, a certified financial counselor at Dover Philly, and I can help you get back on track financially. Whether you are trying to establish a budget or rebuild credit, I can help. All discussions are confidential and free of charge with your credit union membership. Call Dover Philly today at 330-364-8874 and ask for Katie. At Dover Philly Federal Credit Union, we're people helping people. It's how we thrive together. Join us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
You've got the goals and Subway brings the power. Introducing new protein pockets, the ultimate grab-and-go win. A wheat tortilla loaded with hand-chopped veggies, bold sauces, and over 20 grams of protein, all for just $3.99. Choose your favorite powerhouse combination: Baja chicken, peppercorn ranch chicken, Italian trio, or turkey and ham. Protein pockets from your local Subway. Eat fresh, feel good.
Bill Hammerstrom for Big Z Sports and WJER. Thanks for joining us for our coverage of high school baseball here. We are ready for the Tusky Valley Trojans to host the Dover Crimson Tornadoes in the season opener for both teams. Beautiful sky, beautiful day, a little bit chilly. Temperature will be in the 30s when we start, but we are at a beautiful facility at Tusky Valley, and here to tell us all about all the upgrades they made over the summer is Tusky Valley Athletic Director Steve Frank. Steve, thanks for joining me. Why don't you start with telling me all of the new features of this field? I mean, the people watching can obviously see the turf here.
Yeah, our superintendent, Dr. Vransky, had a great vision. Him and our board gave us tremendous support of turfing the whole field. We talked a little bit about just doing the infield, and the elevation in our outfield was quite extreme, so we decided to do the whole thing, which will allow us to really host a lot of games this summer without rainouts and those kind of things. Hopefully get some tournament games as well. New fence around the whole outside. We also have a retaining wall in right center field all the way to the right field foul pole, which really adds a great feature to our team and to the complex. So we're excited to get started. The kids love it. Our coaches love it. Hopefully our community and fans will love it as well.
So I was reading online that this is about a $3 million upgrade. Who do you thank for the donations and the money that came in for that?
Well, again, as I said before, Dr. Vransky and our Board of Education, through funds that were saved through not tearing down some of our buildings. We didn't have to tear down our high school, our old high school. So we used different things that we're using that for with the senior center. So there was money savings there. The Rover Pipeline, of course, some of that money came back into us. So we figured the time was right to do our football, baseball, and softball to get our complex brought into the 21st century and upgraded for our kids.
And you've got us in the media sheltered here, too. Thanks for that.
Yeah, this is a vision of one of our assistant coaches, Donnie Jones. We had pretty much all of it donated outside of the concrete, but they put that together and built this, and this is a great facility for being able to announce games. The new sound system we got up 2 days ago, so we're going to try that out here in just a second. But, things are really looking good. Our facilities are top-notch now.
Now you're doing kind of double, triple duty. You're joining me here on the radio. You got to do some announcing as well, and you're the athletic director. But congratulations on your impending retirement.
Yeah, thank you. At the end of the year, Mr. Matt Ward's going to take over for me starting next year. So I'm going to complete this year and enjoy retirement a little bit.
All right, and do you want to mention real quick, we were just off the air, about the upcoming conference change that's coming? I mean, it's still a couple years away for the Trojans.
Yeah, we're going to move into the Northeast Senate League. It was a good fit for us. All the schools are local, pretty much outside of Marlington's probably our furthest drive. Schools that fit us, and we feel it's going to be a good move for our kids.
All right, that's Steve Franks, the athletic director for Tusky Valley Schools. Steve, I'll let you move over a seat, do the announcing. Maybe you can join me again in the first 1 through 3 innings, perhaps.
Okay, thank you.
All right. All right, that's Steve Franks. I'm Bill Hammerstrom from WJER and Big Z Sports. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the start of this game between the Dover Crimson Tornadoes and the Tusky Valley Trojans. Season opener for both teams in high school baseball right here on WJER and Big Z Sports.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
At Harts's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Harts's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, trust the team at Grandview Exterior Systems. Established in 2016, they specialize in commercial, industrial, and residential roofing, handling everything from repairs and replacements to full restorations and ongoing maintenance. At Grandview Exterior Systems, their mission is simple: create peace of mind for every client while setting the standard for safety, quality, and efficiency in construction. Visit them at 2230 Township Road 415 in Dundee. Call 330-275-1807 or learn more at GrandviewExteriorSystems.com. Grandview Exterior Systems. They have you and your roof covered.
Back here with Big Z Sports, WJER, our continuing coverage of high school baseball here. We are at Tusky Valley as the Trojans get set to take on the Dover Crimson Tornadoes. Let's take you through your Stocker Concrete starting lineups.
We are under construction, and we are going to have
batting first, the Dover Crimson Tornadoes. Leading off, number 3, Luke Leggett, the shortstop. He's a junior, batted .333 last year. One of only a few returning letter winners for the Crimson Tornadoes in the lineup. Batting second and pitching today, the sophomore, number 17, Jacob Noretto. Batting third, senior, number 8, Liam Mass, playing left field today. Batted .333 a season ago, 19 runs batted in, 5 doubles. In the cleanup spot for the Tornadoes, number 4, Jack Judkins, playing third base. He is a senior. Didn't play it last year because of injury. Batting fifth, number 5, Braden Bergeron, a junior. He's playing catcher today. 45 at-bats a season ago. Playing first base and batting sixth, number 10, Cam Nauer. He's a senior. Batting seventh, number 15, Matt Schreiner, the right fielder. He's a senior. Playing second base, batting eighth, junior, number 1, Brody Hale. And batting ninth, center fielder, number 21, Cale Oswald. He is a senior. And that is your starting lineup for the Crimson Tornadoes. They are facing Lucas Jones, a senior, for the Tusky Valley Trojans. He wears number 17. As we look at the defense for the Trojans, again, Lucas Jones pitching. Catching, Kane Solinsky. Playing first base, number 10, Nick Miller. At second base, Cole Kirkendall. Number 5, shortstop, number 8, Isaac Matthews. Third base, number 6, Landon Fletcher. In the outfield, left field, number 2, Trenton Puntney. Center field, number 7, Jesse White. And right field, number 9, Landon Sowers. Steve Franks joining me again. These are two teams with a bunch of young players who haven't really had a whole lot of at-bats. They're looking for someone to step up here. But like we were saying, baseball, as much as any sport, can change from year to year depending on who put in the work in the offseason and who's new to your lineup.
Yeah, I mean, it's opening day for us. I'm not sure if it's opening day for Dover. They might have played a game already, but every year brings excitement. I know we have quite a few kids that play in the off season as well as Dover as well. With the MASH factory over here in Wilkshire as well, I know I've seen a lot of the kids over there from both schools off season working. So hopefully we're going to have a great day today and looking for great things to come.
Last season, the Tornadoes were 22-7. They won a district championship, went to the Sweet 16. But they graduated about 8 seniors from that team, including from this lineup. You know, Caden Shy, Hunter Edwards, those were guys who had big numbers. Mason Gruel, Aiden Immel, Nathan Leggett, Colin Bruno was their ace for the past couple of years as well. So they're looking for a bunch of guys to step in. Tusky Valley 10-17 a season ago, but they are led, you know, at the top of the lineup by Isaac Matthews, who the coach talked about in the dugout. But his on-base percentage was .510, and he kind of leads your team.
Yeah, he's making a move from second base. He played pretty much last year, moving over to playing short for us this year. Tremendous athlete for us, puts a bat on the ball, great basketball or great baseball knowledge, and his major sport. This is his major sport.
All right, leading off here for the Tornadoes, number 3, Luke Leggett, the junior shortstop. And our first pitch of the season is a ball from senior Lucas Jones of the Trojans. One and one the count now. Good to finally hear some of that chirping out of the dugout here. We missed that for just about a whole year.
Yeah, springtime brings that out. Baseball season's here. Opening day for the majors was just a couple of days ago, so baseball's here and it's exciting.
2-1 the count. Again, both these teams are in different conferences, so the pitching strategy here is a little different. You kind of want to save maybe your ace, your top guys for your conference play next week, which starts for both teams next week. 3-1 the count now. Next week, Dover starts conference play against West Holmes on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then it's Sandy Valley for Tusky Valley on Monday and Wednesday. So a lot of baseball in the future for these guys. Ground ball to the second baseman. Fields it cleanly and throws him out. Nice play out there by Isaac Matthews. At shortstop. You said he made the switch, and he looked good right there.
Yes. He can play multiple positions, so he's going to do just fine at shortstop. Charged the ball and made a great throw.
All right, now it's pitcher versus pitcher. Number 17 versus number 17. Jacob Noretto in the box for the Crimson Tornadoes. Noretto, a sophomore. He grounds it to the third baseman. And an easy play out there for Landon Fletcher. So 2 up, 2 out for the Trojans. Liam Mass now batting in the 3 spot for the Tornadoes, playing left field. Along with Luke Leggett, probably has the most varsity experience on these Dover Crimson Tornadoes teams. .333 last year 5 doubles led the team. Not a lot of extra base hits out of either of these teams a season ago. First pitch is high, ball 1. Mast also a pitcher, probably considered the ace of the staff. There's a base hit to center field. And Mast will stop at first. So first hit of the game, first hit of the season for us here on our coverage of Dover and Tusky Valley baseball on Big Z Sports and WJER. It's a single for Liam Mast, so he'll be at first base.
Good piece of hitting right there. Let the ball get back in the zone and just took it where the pitch was pitched, right up the middle.
Just stay on that. Go back to good with that.
So what Coach Cooper told us was that Jones throws strikes.
Yeah, early in the season you want somebody coming out that's going to keep the game moving, throw strikes, and he's been one of our guys that is always around the plate.
Jack Judkins swings and misses. Judkins hampered by injuries, not only here in baseball. Didn't get to play last year because of shoulder surgery. Football season, too, that carried into the fall when he was the quarterback a season ago. 1-1 the count. Mast is able to steal second underneath the throw. So runners in scoring position for Jack Judkins, who's his first at-bat for a couple of seasons. On the football field, couldn't play quarterback. Started the year quarterback, ended up at cornerback. But in the rivalry game against New Philadelphia, when Dieter Weber, their starter, went down, he stepped in at quarterback and scored the game-winning touchdown in the rivalry game. So,
very good.
Exciting senior year for him.
Yes. Love to see multiple sport athletes.
Two and two the count. You've got a record-setting multiple sport athlete out there at second base with Cole Kirkendall.
Yes, he come back out after a few years missing, and it's a good addition for our team to have him come out and play his senior year for us.
That was in basketball. He was setting 3-point records for the program.
Yeah, set the record for 3 points made in the season.
Full count now on Jack Judkins. Again, runner on second is Liam Mast, who singled and stole a base. Pitch is in the turf. Gets away from the catcher. Runner advances to third. So now runners are on first and third. Braden Bergeron at the plate for the Tornadoes. Number 5, he's a junior. He had 14 hits last year and 45 at-bats, playing catcher this year. Hunter Edwards was a solid catcher for the Tornadoes a season ago who graduated.
They're going to try and double steal, so you beat them.
Jones, the pitcher for the Trojans, throws a strike.
Go and get the third baseman first. First baseman.
So they got to be wary of a double steal attempt here. Both these teams want to manufacture runs. We get a high fly ball, deep center field. It's at the wall. They can't make the catch. It's in the gap. That's going to be at least a double, and 2 runs will score. So Braden Bergeron comes through with a 2-run double to put the Tornadoes up 2-0.
Another good approach by at the plate. Let the ball get back into him, into his stance, and just drove it into the gap in right center field.
That brings up first baseman Cam Nauer. He's got a runner in scoring position. On second base, it's Braden Bergeron, the junior catcher. Nauer hits a ball down the left field line. It is fair, and Bergeron is going to hold at third base. So Cam Nauer with the single. So 4 straight batters now have reached for the Tornadoes after Jones got the first 2 batters out. Matt Schreiner, a senior for the Tornadoes. Again, limited varsity time last year. Playing right field today. Jones throws a strike. Runners on first and third. Schreiner's statistics last year at the plate, 1 walk. And that's all that he had. So we're seeing some new players in the varsity lineups for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, you'll see a few on both sides as well. First varsity experience for some of them.
And there's plenty of baseball players in the area with all of the opportunities that they have. So it's not like they don't know how to play baseball. There are kids ready to step up.
Yes.
Two and one the count. Again, runners on first and third. Dover's leading right now here in the top of the first inning, 2-0 on a 2-run double by Braden Bergeron. That one drops in for a strike. 2-2. Cam Nauer on first base with a single. Bergeron now on third. Nice pitch for the third strike. Got him looking, does Lucas Jones, and we head to the bottom of the first inning. Dover leading 2-0 here on WJER and Big Z Sports.
If there's a new driver in the house, the East Central Ohio Educational Service Center is ready to help them hit the road with confidence. Through the Drive to Succeed Scholarship, eligible Ohio teens under 21 may qualify for funding to cover driver education, making it easier to get started. With flexible online learning and in-car training options, ECO ESC Driver Services helps students build skills for the road and beyond. Don't wait, start driving toward your future today. To learn more or apply, visit drivetosucceed.org or contact Trudy Lewis at trudy.lewis@ecoesc.org.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Bill Hammerstrom with Steve Franks here at Tusky Valley as the Trojans are taking on the Tornadoes. Tornadoes leading 2-0 here as pitching for Dover, Jacob Noretto, the sophomore, and he will face Isaac Matthews, the shortstop for the Trojans, who, if you want to talk about a draw in high school sports in Tuscarawas County, he would be it. Signed his letter of intent to go to Muskingum University. .430 batting average last year, 9 doubles, 30 runs, 9 stolen bases, and got on base more than half the time that he went to the plate.
Yeah, he's an outstanding contact hitter. He puts the ball in play a bunch. He's got sneaky power, can hit it into gaps, and he's got great speed. So if he can find a gap, we could make some things happen here early.
Seniors at the top of the lineup for the Trojans after Matthews, it's Jesse White and Nick Miller. 3 players with a lot of varsity experience.
Yeah, Jesse coming back out for us again. We were unsure if he was going to play, and he decided to come out, which we're happy about. And then, of course, Nick's also going to be joining Isaac at Muskingum University as well. They both signed their letter of intent to go there, so excited for those two.
And Jacob Noretto, the pitcher, he's 1-0 last season. His ERA was .512 over 13 2/3 innings. So some experience on varsity, but again, a sophomore hoping to find his footing here in his second season.
Yeah, just watching him warm up, he's got great mechanics, throws very hard. So hopefully we step into the box here and make some contact and put some things together.
Coach Fonders said he's mid-80s high school pitcher, which for a sophomore, he's got some improvement coming as well, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Right-hander delivers. Low for ball 1. Again, Matthews, the shortstop. 2-time All-Ohioan. Looks at strike number 1. IVC first team a season ago. It's a ground ball right up the middle. Able to field it is Leggett. Nice play by Luke to get the Speedy Matthews out at first.
Yeah, great play by the shortstop. Went toward second base, fielded it, and made a great throw. Great pick by the first baseman as well.
That's Cam Nauer over there. A couple of guys coming off of a basketball season, Luke Leggett and Cam Nauer. Now Jesse White, senior center fielder. 289 a season ago. You can see the difference in the pitchers right now is Noretto's throwing really hard here to start the game.
Yeah. Dover has had turf for the last year. Of course, their field is there.
Popped up along the third baseline, and the pitcher, Jacob Noretto, slides in and makes the catch in front of the third baseman, Jack Judkins.
Pitching off the turf mound is a little bit different, so our kids have adjusted to that a little bit. With some experience, of course, Dover had it last year, so they're familiar with it. But I think as the season goes along, our pitchers will get used to it as well.
Hey, here we go. Let's go, Ted.
Nick Miller, 271 batting average a season ago. Strike called, 0-1 the count. Miller, perhaps the best pitcher on the staff for Tusky Valley. And again, saving him for Sandy Valley next week likely. Sandy Valley, Newcomerstown, and Sandy Valley again Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week for the Trojans.
Yeah, full week next week probably for both teams, I'm sure.
Checks his swing, 2-1 the count. Yeah, once you get started, you get right into it. 4 games in 5 days.
Yeah, and with the weather next week, looks like could have some rain, so we're appreciative of what we have here. Hopefully we can get them all in.
There you go, Nick.
2-2 the count. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Jacob Noretto faces 3 batters, retires 3 batters. We go to the second inning. Dover leads 2-0 here on WJER and Big Z Sports.
Every game begins with a spark. Athletes stepping onto the court, families filling the stands, and communities coming together. At Niedenthal & Company, their belief is that this spirit is what makes our communities such special places to live and grow. To all athletes in Tuscarawas, Holmes, Wayne, and Stark counties, your dedication inspires us all. Keep pushing, keep believing, and know your communities are behind you every step of the way. Niedenthal & Company wishes all athletes competing the best of luck this season.
Hey, all you Guardians and Indians fans. This is 1980 American League Rookie of the Year, Joe Charbonneau. I will be at Shenanigans in Dover, April 11th from 1 to 3 for a meet and greet, courtesy of the Tuscarawas County Brownsbacker T-County Boxing Academy and Shenanigans Bar and Grill. Check out Tuscarawas County Brownsbackers Facebook page for details. Hope to see you there.
Bill Hammerstrom here with Tusky Valley Athletic Director Steve Franks as the Dover Tornadoes lead the Tusky Valley Trojans 2-0 here as we head into the second inning. And again, we should mention that this turf, this field, entirely new for you guys since the summer of 2025.
Yeah, actually the soccer got to practice on it a little bit at the end of last year, but this is the first time that it's used for what it's meant for. And it's great to see. I've been out to a couple practices and watched it, but it's great to see both teams on it and playing on it, and it looks fantastic, and we're pretty proud of it.
And not just the baseball field though. That's not the only thing you guys have turfed, right?
Correct. We did our baseball. Our football. We played on that last season, and our softball is going to open up next week as well on their new field as well.
All right, we're underway here. Brody Hale looks at ball 1 high. Brody Hale would be looking for his first varsity hit here. New to the lineup at second base for the Tornadoes. Facing Lucas Jones, the senior. Swing and a miss, 1-1 the count. There's another nice hit by the Tornadoes. They're sending it right back up the middle against Jones, who's throwing strikes, but Dover's got him figured out a little bit here. That is hit number 4 for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, they've taken great approaches at the plate, not trying to do too much with the pitch. They're just waiting on it, letting it get back into the zone, and sending it up the middle. They've done a nice job to this point.
Number 9 batter, Cale Oswald, the center fielder for the Tornadoes. Showed bunt. Instead, Brody Hale's going to try to steal second, and they call him safe. That was a really nice throw out there by Kane Solinsky. I thought Matthews had the tag on him, but they called him safe.
Looked like a pretty good slide to the outside of the bag. Might not have reached him with the tag. Too far away to see.
So 1-0 the count on Cale Oswald. Brody Hale gets the stolen base after the single. Now Oswald has a runner in scoring position. Bunts it foul, 1-1. Oswald, another player for the Tornadoes who saw limited varsity action last year, 25 at-bats, 5 hits. Again, we've mentioned Dover graduated 8 players out of their lineup. Little pause here.
Getting his sign, look like they're trying to move over the runner, get him over to third with less than 2 outs.
Tried to catch Brody Hale leaning out there. Or at least keep him close to the plate.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go 17. Let's go, Lucas. Let's go, Dad. Let's go, Jonesy.
Strike called, 1-2 the count. Oswald has shown bunt, but with 2 strikes now. You never know, they're saying out of the dugout.
Yeah. This early in the season, probably going to, with 2 strikes, probably going to let him swing away here.
Lucas Jones, senior pitcher, delivers. Pitches high. 2-2 the count. Again, we are under some shelter here thanks to the new renovations here at the Tusky Valley field. We're right next to the dugout here. We could have a coach or a player come in between innings and sit down and join us for a in-game chat.
Yeah.
Oswald swings. Matthews fields it, throws to first. Nice pickup by Nick Miller, and that is out number 1.
Good play by Isaac. Looking back the runner and then making a play at first. Keep him at second base.
Second inning, 2-0 Dover on 4 hits. All those runs came with 2 outs in the first inning. Luke Leggett up. He grounded out to shortstop his first time up. Pitch is inside, ball 1. So far, Jones has 1 walk on the day, but he has been throwing strikes since the beginning.
Yeah, he's been around the zone.
Ground ball, nice stop by Matthews. Long throw, unable to connect. So Leggett is safe. Give him an infield hit there. Nice job by Matthews to at least get it down and prevent the runner from scoring from second base.
Correct. Good job from Nick Miller, too. Also not trying to overextend there, coming off the bag and making sure that it wasn't an overthrow, which would give up a run.
So 1 out, and Jacob Noretto, the pitcher, looking to help his own cause. He's got a runner on third, runner on first with just 1 out. Ball 1, and they give the base to Luke Leggett instead of risking the double steal. So now you got Leggett on first and Leggett on second, Brody Hale on third. For the pitcher, Jacob Noretto, against Lucas Jones. That's a good pitch by Jones. Low and inside.
Yeah, keeping it on the bottom of the zone is good. You don't want to get anything up in this situation and let him be able to drive it.
Looking for that spot again. Doesn't get the call there. 2-1. 1 out. Noretto, the sophomore batter. He's got runners on second and third. Leggett and Hale. 1 out. Bounces it foul. 2-2. 2-0 right now. We're in the second inning. 2-2 count, 1 out. Jacob Noretto skies it into right center field. Fielded by Landon Sowers. Runners all tag up. And they will get a run in over the plate as Brody Hale scores from third. So Jacob Noretto does his job with the sacrifice fly, and Dover adds to their lead. It's 3-0.
Yeah, good piece of hitting there. Want to put it in play with 2 strikes, especially with runners in scoring position. And, again, let the ball get back into the zone, took it to the right side, and scored the run. Got the RBI.
Liam Mass now has a runner at third as Luke Leggett also tagged up, advanced. Mass got the first inning rally started. Ball gets away, but good stop there by Solinsky.
Yeah, good job of blocking the ball behind the plate by Solinsky there. Moved his feet and got his body in front of it, kept it in front.
Matt singled the first time he was at bat. Scored on Bergeron's double. Two balls, no strikes. Mast again, a senior. Pitcher, but today playing left field. 2-1 now.
Dover's hitters are showing good patience, not swinging at pitches that they don't like. They're waiting on the one that they can put in play here. They've done a nice job at the plate today.
Swing and a miss, 2-2. Good pitch by Lucas Jones.
Back-to-back curveballs there. Might have had him mixed up a little bit. Good pitch there.
Fouls it back. If this were a conference game, Lucas Jones might not be starting for the Trojans, but he does get to start today, so he gets the trivia answer, who's the first starting pitcher for Tusky Valley on their new turf.
Yeah, that's something you can put on your resume, which that's pretty exciting for him.
Another foul ball out of play.
Both those 2 foul balls might have landed in the same spot.
Somebody told me to be careful to stay out of the creek today.
Or the train tracks.
Yeah. Outside with that pitch. But it was a good idea.
Yeah, good spot.
Full count now to the number 3 batter, Liam Mast. Nice pitch by Lucas Jones to get the out.
Yeah, great comeback with the curveball. Caught the inside part of the plate, got the call.
So Dover does score a run, though, on 2 hits and a sacrifice fly by Jacob Noretto. It is 3-0 Dover. We'll be back with the bottom of the second inning here on WJER and Big Z Sports.
It's never too late to move forward, and Buckeye Career Center Adult Education is here to help. Our Aspire program supports adults building reading, math, and language skills, preparing for the high school equivalency test, or learning English as a second language. Classes are offered in New Philadelphia, Dover, and Berlin, or enroll in the Adult Diploma program, free for Ohioans 18 and older without a high school diploma. Gain industry-recognized credentials and a high school diploma at the same time. Start today at Buckeye Career Center. Visit buckeyecareercenter.org to learn more.
Save the date! Customer Appreciation Days are happening at Keim Home Center and Keim Mount Hope Hardware, April 13th through the 18th. Join us for a full week of celebrating you, our customers, with 10% off select items store-wide, live demos in the shop, gift card giveaways, food, and more. Visit us online at keimhome.com or follow Keim on Facebook for more details. We'll see you April 13th through the 18th for Customer Appreciation Days at Keim Home Center in Charm and Keim Mount Hope Hardware.
Bill Hammerstrom back here as Dover leads Tusky Valley 3-0. I'm with Steve Franks, the AD for Tusky Valley. Up now for the Trojans, Jaden Beatty DHing tonight. He's a junior. Again, we got 3 batters coming up with Beatty, Lucas Jones, Trenton Puntney. They're 3 players who saw a little bit of varsity time last year, but they're looking to make their mark for perhaps the first time on varsity.
Yeah, I believe they were on the roster last year. Got very limited chances last year, so this is their chance to make their mark on the 26th season.
Loretto, the pitcher for the Tornadoes, 3 up, 3 down, first inning. That one's low, ball 1. Beatty batting for the Landon Fletcher. 2 balls. Two and 1. Again, Jacob Loretto, he's a sophomore. Last year, 1-0, limited experience on varsity. There's a nice hit over the second baseman's head, and that is the first hit of the game for the Tusky Valley Trojans. And the trivia answer for which Tusky Valley player gets the first hit on the turf, that is Jaden Beatty, the junior.
Yeah, very happy for him. Again, did a nice piece of hitting there, just took it the other way, didn't try to do too much with it. Hit it right over the second baseman's head and got something started here for the Trojans.
Now the pitcher, Lucas Jones, can help his own cause. And he hits it to right field. And that ball gets down, falls out of the glove of the right fielder, Matt Schreiner, over there. But they get the runner out as he couldn't run immediately because that was going right to the right fielder. And then good throw by Schreiner to get him out.
Yeah, tough play for the runner to decide. Kind of went halfway. He dropped it, but made a good play at second base and got him out with the force out.
We don't score that error?
Yeah, that would be error on the right fielder and a force out at second.
Trenton Puntney up next, the left fielder. Looks at strike 1. Runner on first is Lucas Jones. Puntney swing and a miss, 0-2 the count. Batted .219 in limited plate appearances last year. Did hit a couple of doubles.
Yeah, it's got real good speed. Puts the bat on the ball.
Loretto strikes him out on 3 pitches. So Jacob Loretto looking good here through 6 batters in this game.
Yeah, he's been all around the plate, keeping the ball low, and doing a very nice job out there through 2 innings here.
Good contact by the first 2 batters. Beatty got the hit. Jones got on base on the error. Loretto settles in. 4th strike in a row.
Yeah, doing a very good job of getting ahead of the hitters. And
2 outs, 0-1. This is Kane Solinsky, the catcher, batting. Again, just a few plate appearances last season. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, good fastball from Loretto. Solinsky's a little bit late on it.
3-0 your score. Dover in front of Tusky Valley here in the second inning, 2 outs. Good eye by Solinsky to lay off that low pitch.
Go 1-2.
1-2 the count. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Loretto strikes out the last 2 batters of the inning, and we head to the 3rd. Dover leading 3-0. We'll be back on WJER and Big Z Sports.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Right Mark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Right Mark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Bill Hammerstrom for WJER and Big Z Sports with Tusky Valley Athletic Director Steve Franks as they welcome us graciously to their new digs here. I mean, it's the same old digs, but it's the new turf, the new shelter here for the media. Right now, the Trojans down, though, 3-0 to the Dover Tornadoes as Dover tries to play spoiler in really a special event here for your baseball team and, your entire athletic program.
Yeah, I haven't been able to walk out to see what kind of crowd we got today with the weather. It looks like I can see the Dover side, and they have a great fan following there. I'm sure our side's over here. I'll be able to check here in a second. But outside of it being a little cold, the sun's shining. It's a great opening day. Excited for our kids and our coaches to be able to enjoy this new facility.
So did you make an announcement before about bleachers possibly to you?
Yeah, coming April 6th, we got bleachers ordered. They're coming in. We're going to put raised bleachers, so they'll be above the fence line, so you don't waste your first 2 rows. Nobody can really – you always fight that at baseball games looking over the fence. So we got them raised up. Going to seat about 100 on each side, so it'll be pretty nice.
I was trying to think about that when I think about the placement for the Big Z Sports banner there on the fence. I don't want to block anybody's view over there.
Yeah.
All right, Jack Judkins settles in. He walked his first time up against Lucas Jones, who's still on the mound for the Trojans. This time Judkins hits it to left field. He's going to find the gap. He's going to go all the way to the fence. Judkins on his way to second base. He's going to go all the way to third. Ball comes in. Judkins slides head first, and he is safe. Leadoff triple for the senior, Jack Judkins.
Yeah, got a pitch up in the zone there and was able to pull it and put it into the left center field gap, and his speed got him all the way to third pretty easily.
6th hit of the game for the Tornadoes. They lead 3-0. And good spot here with Braden Bergeron. Already has 2 RBIs on a double in the first inning. Now he's got Jack Judkins at third base with nobody out. Looks at strike number 1 from Jones. Hits a ground ball. Going to get by Matthews. Single through the hole on the left side of the infield, and that's another RBI. That's 3 RBIs now for Bergeron on the single. Single, double, 3 runs batted in.
Another good piece of hitting there. Just turned on the off-speed pitch and hit it right through the 750 hole. Got the RBI.
Now Cam Nauer, he singled his first time up in the first inning. Again, we're looking at a bunch of players for both teams who have varsity experience, but not the regular starter varsity experience that they're going to get this year.
Yeah, and that's typical high school. That's what you get. You get new teams coming in, new players coming in from year to year, and you just try to fit them into your lineup, what you feel best, and working out some of the kinks, I'm sure. Both teams are finding who can do it.
Strike from Lucas Jones. It's 1-1. And Tusky Valley plays in the IVC. Dover plays in the OCC. So they're looking forward to conference play next week.
Yeah, we are. We're excited about starting out in the IVC and getting things rolling there. Next week's weather looks like it's going to be a little better outside of a few raindrops, but temperature-wise it's going to be better next week.
There's a big hit from Cam Nauer. Caught out there by Trenton Putney for out number 1, and the runner stays at first base.
Yeah, good job. Good job by the left fielder moving to his left. got under it and made a nice play.
Here at Big Z Sports and WJER, we do like these Tuscarawas County games. I know they're not in the same conference, but we like to see the Dovers against the Tusky Valleys. I don't know about how you guys feel about that in your schools.
Oh, we enjoy it. I know with the travel that Dover does in their league, I know that they appreciate being able to play schools that are not quite as far away, being 15 minutes away from each other. And we do know the kids know each other, and that's what's good about high school sports, playing in your own communities.
This is Matt Schreiner. He hits it to the second baseman, bobbles it, but he is able to recover and make the throw there. Good recovery by Cole Kirkendall out there.
Yeah, good play by Cole. Just caught him in the heel with the glove a little bit, so he couldn't turn two, but made sure of the out at first base. Good recovery.
It's important out. 2 outs now. 4-0, Dover leads. Four runs on 7 hits so far for the Tornadoes.
Got to give a little bit of shout out to Coach Fonders of the Dover Tornadoes. I played for Coach Fonders back in high school. He was an assistant baseball coach here at Tusky Valley when I played.
It's a big hit by Brody Hale. That's an out. My vision may be a little bit obstructed over here, but good play out there, I imagine, by Trenton Putney. You got a better view, the folks listening at home and watching on YouTube. So we head to the bottom of the third inning. It's 4-0 Dover. We'll be back on WJER and Big Z Sports.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Okay, get this. Now at Wendy's, you get to go biggie with new Biggie deals. That means going biggie with the $4 Biggie Bites, biggier with the $6 Biggie Bag, or biggiest with an $8 Biggie Bundle. So now you can choose and customize your Biggie deal. As you should. Sorry, I get fired up when I'm talking deals. More Biggie options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
Bill Hammerstrom back here for WJER and Big Z Sports. Want to thank Tusky Valley Athletic Director Steve Franks for joining me here. Earlier on in this contest, shared information on this new turf field that they have here and some of the other features that are on the way and other features here in the Tusky Valley athletic facilities. Right now we are headed to the bottom of the third inning. Dover in front of Tusky Valley 4-0. Jacob Noretto still pitching for the Tornadoes. Only faced 7 batters so far, has given up 1 hit. Another batter reached on an error, but on that error, the leadoff batter who singled was erased. Cole Kirkendall at the plate, the second baseman, a senior. Ball 1. Kirkendall, a senior, solid athlete. Fouls it off, 2-1 the count. Noretto has faced 7 batters, 1 hit, 3 strikeouts. Two and 1 the count. Kirkendall with a hit to right field. Backing up is the right fielder. Reaches up and makes the play, does Matt Schreiner, making up for his earlier error in this contest. Again, new turf field here at Tusky Valley. It was a $3 million project. School board, Athletic Booster Club, bunch of donors made it possible. 1-0 the count. Landon Sowers, the freshman, at the plate. playing right field today. He sends it into the air to center field. But making the play is Cale Oswald. So 2 up, 2 out for the Trojans. Back to the top of the lineup, Isaac Matthews. 2-time All-Ohioan, .430 average. Grounded to shortstop his first time up. Looks at strike number 1, inside corner. Loretto throws in the 80s, sophomore. Ground ball to short. Leggett's there, throws it, and gets him out. Nice throw by Luke Leggett for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Dover up 4-0 on WJER.
Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Dover Brake specializes in sales and service of everything involving automotive and heavy-duty brakes, along with a vast selection of truck parts and accessories. They also offer alignment, custom U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, bonding, and more. And now, you can find the parts you're searching for with a complete in-store inventory updated regularly at DoverBrakeInc.com. Safely shop and pay online and have your purchase delivered, or pick it up at Dover Brake, Route 250 in Strasburg, online at DoverBrakeInc.com.
This is Nathan Kemp with Kemp Insurance. Contact us today for all your auto, home, farm, and commercial insurance needs. We're proud to have been your local hometown agents for over 35 years and look forward to helping you see the difference local agents can make for you. Kemp Insurance on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
This is Don Kemp with Kemp Insurance. Whether it's repair work from a fender bender, the after effects of a powerful storm, or a life-changing moment like a house fire, Kemp Insurance is here to provide unmatched customer service. Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years.
Bill Hammerstrom here for Big Z Sports and WJER. Top of the 4th inning as the Dover Tornadoes come up, leading 4-0. 4 runs on 7 hits for the Tornadoes. No runs on just 1 hit so far for the Trojans. I want to thank all of our sponsors, including McDonald's. You want to download that McDonald's app for savings and rewards. We are getting set for Brody Hale, who singled his first time up, Cale Oswald, and Luke Leggett up for the Tornadoes. Got a new pitcher on the mound.
No, they only play 7 innings.
It is Isaac Matthews.
Nope, they don't.
Again, Matthews played shortstop up until this inning. Outstanding hitter. Didn't quite get to pitch a whole lot last year because of some injuries that he was dealing with. But you can see from his warm-ups that he is a hard-throwing right-hander.
Isaac Matthews is on the mound.
Yeah, Isaac Matthews.
Oh, shoot, I thought you said Nick Miller.
So that means we have some shifts out there in the infield. We'll get you caught up on those as well. Matthews will face, again, Cale Oswald, Luke Leggett, and Jacob Loretto.
What?
So Cole Kirkendall at shortstop. And Lucas Jones now at second base. Cale Oswald at the plate. Ball 1. Ground ball to short, fielded cleanly. And he throws him out. So Cole Kirkendall steps in at shortstop, makes the first out for the new pitcher, Isaac Matthews. Top of the order now for the Tornadoes, Luke Leggett. Dover again leading 4-0, 1 out. Matthews throws a strike. Again, we're in the top of the fourth inning. 0-2 the count. Pitch is outside. 1-2. Don't have any pitching statistics on the Trojans from a season ago. Coach Chase Cooper said nothing much to write home about in the pitching statistics last year for the Trojans of the players that are coming back. They're all establishing their, let's say, their statistical base this year. 2-2 the count. Matthews delivers. Luke Leggett able to work the count full here in the fourth inning. 1 out.
Let's go, Luke. Find a way out here.
There's a hard hit ball to center field. It is going to get down, and it is going to get to the wall. Leggett's at second. He's going to try to leg out a triple, and he does. Second triple of the game for the Tornadoes, and Luke Leggett is on third base. Dover tripled last inning too, Judkins did, and he was able to score on a single by Braden Bergeron. Now Jacob Naredo, who already has a sacrifice fly in this game, is up with the runner at third and just 1 out. Matthews delivers a strike. 0-1 the count. Fourth inning, 4-0 Dover. Luke Leggett on third base. Naredo swings, fouls it back, 0-2 the count. Naredo so far grounded out to third in the first inning. In the second inning, hit a sacrifice fly to score Brody Hale. Looks at the pitch outside, 1-2. Matthews so far done a good job getting ahead of batters. Just needs to find that finishing pitch. That one's in the dirt, and Leggett's going to score as the ball gets away. And on the wild pitch, Luke Leggett scores a run. So it's 5-0 Dover as the scoreboard went out for a second there. 5-0 in the fourth inning. 2-2 the count. 1 out. Naredo looks at ball 3-2. And again, both these batters, Leggett and now Naredo, Matthews got ahead of them. Ground ball doesn't quite get out of the infield, but it does get Jacob Naredo on first base, so we'll call that an infield single for Naredo. So now 1 out for Liam Mast. He's singled and struck out in this game. Senior left fielder. Also a pitcher for the Tornadoes. Facing Isaac Matthews. Mast as a senior, or as a pitcher last year, 3-1 in 8 starts, struck out 50. And he'll likely be starting when conference play starts next week. There's a hard hit ball through the hole on the left side. That's a single. Second of the game for Liam Mast. Naredo advances to second base. And Jack Judkins, who's walked and tripled in the game, comes up with runners on first and second and 1 out. His team up 5-0 here in the fourth inning. We're at the Tusky Valley High School baseball field, home of the Trojans. Good off-speed pitch there by Matthews for strike number 1. You can see they have turfed the field. This is the debut for the baseball season. Softball team, football team also had got new turf in the summer of 2025. We are next to the home team dugout. They have a little shelter here for the media and the PA announcer. Open in front of us. We're looking through the fence. But the people you see standing along the fence, a little more open to the elements than we are. 1-1, 1 out. Good stop by Kane Solinsky, the catcher. He's been busy back there today. 2-1 the count. Runners on first and second for Dover. Judkins, senior, on third base today. 3-1 the count. Just 1 out. We've got Noretto, the pitcher, on second base. Liam Mast on first. They both singled. Luke Leggett had a 1-out triple in this inning, then he scored on a wild pitch. It's 5-0. And Judkins takes the walk. So bases are loaded with 1 out, and Braden Bergeron has been the big bat today for the Tornadoes. He's got 2 hits, a double, a single, 3 runs batted in. Now bases loaded, 1 out. 2 for 2. A season ago, Bergeron had 45 at-bats, 14 hits. Looks at ball 1. And Isaac Matthews in his first pitching inning of the season. You're looking at it. Lucas Jones started. He went 3 innings. Bergeron looks at a strike. Ball 2. 5-0 your score. 3 innings pitched for Lucas Jones. 4 runs on ball 3. 3-2 the count. Trying to add up stats and watch a game at the same time. Lucas Jones went 3 innings, 4 runs on 7 hits.
Let's go, Harry. Do a job here. Come on, 5.
And the runner is walked home. So that makes it 6-0 Dover for Cam Nauer, who singled. Get a conference at the mound. We got the coach going up. How do we take a break? We'll take a break. We'll be right back. It's 6-0 Dover leading Tusky Valley here in the 4th inning.
Whether you're looking for a little extra income on the side or an exciting full-time career with endless potential for advancement, our local McDonald's has an opportunity for you. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, fun perks, and a supportive team environment are all part of the package. A job at McDonald's is one of a kind, just like you. Wherever you are in life, you can find a meaningful career at McDonald's, and it comes with a side of whatever makes you happy. Apply online at mcdonalds.com today.
Bill Hammerstrom back as conference at the mound comes to the end. Isaac Matthews still out there. 1 out in this inning. So far he's given up 2 walks and 3 hits. Got the first batter out on a grounder to shortstop. But since then, 5 batters to the plate. 2 runs have scored on a wild pitch and a bases-loaded walk. And that's ball 1. Again, Lucas Jones started for the Trojans, went 3 innings, 4 runs on 7 hits, 2 strikeouts, a walk. 2-0 the count. Cam Nauer batting. He's 1 for 2 today. Singled, flied out to left field.
Let's go, Todd.
2-0 the count. 1 out. Finds the top of the strike zone there. 2-1 the count on Nauer.
Still go your count, kid.
3-1 the count. Again, Matthews, we talked about his prowess at the plate. .430 average a season ago.
Let's go, 10.
Now it's a high fly ball, right center field. Right fielder is under it. He makes the catch. But we are going to get the runner to score. So Liam Mast comes in, RBI sacrifice fly for Cam Nauer. And the Tornadoes' lead increases to 7-0 here in the fourth inning. But there are 2 outs as Matt Schreiner comes to the plate. So runners now at first and third. Actually, that is not Schreiner at the plate. So let me get my roster out. This is Chase Edwards batting for the Crimson Tornadoes. He hits a high fly ball to right field. Outfielder's back, but it gets down. And that's going to be a double, so Edwards comes in, hits a double, gets an RBI. Runners on second and third. So Chase Edwards with a double and an RBI. And it's 8-0 Dover in the fourth inning. Brody Hale is the 9th batter to the plate in the fourth for the Tornadoes. He's got a single. 1 for 2, and the ball gets away from the catcher again. And another run scores. It's 9-0 Dover. So Braden Bergeron crosses the plate. So 2 outs for Brody Hale. 9-0 in the fourth. 2 balls. Kane Selinsky has been busy behind the plate, the catcher for the Trojans. That one hit the dirt in front of him, then his chest protector, and bounced away. Nine nothing Dover in the fourth inning. Ball in the dirt again. Another good work by Selinsky to keep it in front of him. Scoreboard says 2-1 the count. Now 2-2. Again, fourth inning here. Dover leads 9-0. Runners on third base. Brody Hale. And ball gets away one more time, so that makes it 10-0 Dover in the fourth inning. So Hale walks. So we get another new hitter in the game. It is Gavin Van Horn. He's a sophomore. He's going to step in and bat for Cale Oswald. This is the 10th batter to the plate here for the Tornadoes in the fourth inning. It's 4-0 at the top of this frame. Now it is 10-0. And Isaac Matthews pitched this whole frame so far. One and 0 the count. It's a hard hit ball. Nice play by the third baseman, Landon Fletcher, to get the final out of the frame. So we go to the bottom of the fourth inning, 10-0 Dover here on WJER and Big Z Sports.
At Dover Philly Heating and Cooling in downtown Dover, they know the best advertising is a satisfied customer. That's why they guarantee customer satisfaction with every job. Check out DoverPhillyHVAC.com to read real reviews from real customers who were really satisfied.
This is Jim Moser. As the only designated trained comfort specialist in Tuscarawas County, my team and I will provide honest and knowledgeable service to keep your family comfortable year-round.
If you need service or a new system, call Dover Philly Heating and Cooling at 330-343-5511.
On your way to catch the Crimson Tornadoes game and everyone's hungry, swing by Subway and score with the sub of the day. Get a fresh 6-inch sub for just $4.99. Perfect for busy families on the move. From Meatball Monday to Spicy Italian Sunday, there's a favorite for every kid and every fan. And for just $2 more, make it a meal with a drink, chips, or cookies. Fast break to flavor. Score the sub of the day only at Subway. Proud sponsors of the Player of the Game. Eat fresh, feel good, and go Tornadoes. Back here, bottom of the fourth inning, Dover put up 6 runs on 4 hits, 3 walks, 3 wild pitches in that inning. Also a sacrifice fly in there. Just a disastrous inning for the Trojans as they have 2 more innings here to score a run here and prevent this from being a mercy-ended game. Jacob Noretto still pitching for the Tornadoes. He is having a really good game. Just faced 1 more than the minimum batters through the first 3. 3 strikeouts. No walks, 1 hit. Another runner reached on an error. Jesse White at the plate for the Trojans, senior center fielder, .289 average a season ago. Popped up his first time up in the first inning. Pitch was inside. Able to get out of the way there. Noretto throws in the 80s, so that inside fastball is a scary sight. 3-0 the count to Jesse White. Again, it's 10-0, bottom of the fourth inning for the Trojans. And a 4-pitch walk, so the Trojans get a base runner on for just the 3rd time this inning, or his 3rd time this game. Nick Miller, senior, .271 average a season ago, struck out, swinging his first time up, hits it high in the air. Out of my view. But they are able to, Jack Judkin's able to make the play in foul territory. So 1 out for Tusky Valley. The only hit of the game for the Trojans, this guy right here, Jaden Beatty, the designated hitter, number 22. He's a junior. My stats say he only had 2 at-bats a season ago, so he got his first varsity hit, his first time up. A train goes by as Beatty settles in. Hits it down the first base line, but just foul. So that's a first for me. I have not had a train about 20 feet behind the backstop in a game. Oh, and 1 the count to Beatty. Jacob Noretto, the pitcher, sophomore for the Crimson Tornadoes. High and inside, ball 1. 1-1 the count. Again, Dover leading 10-0. The rule is if they're up 10-0 after 5 innings, that's game. Jesse White slides back safely to first. Noretto ready, 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Beatty, the only hit of the game for Tusky Valley. He pops it up. Out of play. Might have hit a train if he had done that a couple pitches ago. Strike 3 called. Good job changing speeds that at-bat by Noretto. Now Lucas Jones, who hit a fly ball to right field his last at-bat, dropped by the right fielder. So Jones got on base. However, Schreiner, the right fielder, was able to throw out the runner for an out. Ball up the middle, nice diving stop. Unable to get the ball out of his glove there is Brody Hale. So everybody's safe. So Jones on first now. White on second. Brody Hale does a good job to keep the ball in the infield. We'll give him an infield single. That was a hard hit ball up the middle. Hale had to dive to stop it. Putney the batter. 2 outs. 0-1 the count. Bottom of the fourth, 10-0 Dover. Noretto fooled him on that pitch. 0-2 the count. Went with fastball, then something off speed. Trenton Putney, junior, playing left field, struck out his first time up on 3 pitches. That time he gets a piece to stay alive. So 0-2 the count again. Runners on first and second. It's Jesse White and Lucas Jones, who reached on an infield single. Fouls it back again, 0-2. Noretto, that infield single, just the second hit of the game allowed. Oh, 2 pitch. Good stop behind the plate by Braden Bergeron. One and 2. Strike 3. Tried to check his swing, but I don't think it mattered. We go to the 5th inning. 10-0 Dover here on WJER and Big Z Sports.
Feeling uneasy about your finances? Your credit union can help. I'm Katie Steinebry, a certified financial counselor at Dover Philly, and I can help you get back on track financially. Whether you are trying to establish a budget or rebuild credit, I can help. All discussions are confidential and free of charge with your credit union membership. Call Dover Philly today at 330-364-8874 and ask for Katie. At Dover Philly Federal Credit Union, we're people helping people. It's how we thrive together. Join us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
We're back here. New pitcher for Tusky Valley as they trail Dover 10-0. It's Carson Garbrandt. He is a junior, number 18. Coming up, he'll face the top of the order for the Tornadoes, Luke Leggett, Jacob Noretto, and Liam Mast. All three players had hits in their last at-bat in that last inning when Dover scored 6 runs on 4 hits, 3 walks, and 3 wild pitches. Again, don't have pitching statistics from a season ago for the Trojans, but I do notice in the lineup that they gave us 8 different players listed as possible pitchers for the Trojans. One of the players that wasn't listed as a pitcher, Carson Garbrandt, and he's on the mound now. So at least 10 possible pitchers for the Trojans this season as they try to find what's going to work for them. Again, maybe the best pitcher in their lineup is Nick Miller, who they're saving for next week when they start conference play. They've got Sandy Valley on Monday and Wednesday. In between, they play Newcomerstown. Dover starts their conference play next week. For the Ohio Cardinal Conference, that means back-to-back games on Tuesday and Wednesday. They start with West Holmes. Likely to see Liam Mast as the senior leader of the pitching staff, but Jacob Noretto has been outstanding today. 4 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts, just 2 hits, no runs. Luke Leggett ready. First pitch strike from Carson Garbrandt. 10-0 is the score. Ball bounces. Leggett 2 for 3 today, a triple and a double. Coming off a season where he batted .333. Hard hit ball up the middle. Hit number 3 for Leggett. His second single to go with the triple. Also scored a run today, did Leggett. That brings up Jacob Noretto. Noretto has a sacrifice fly for an RBI and an infield single, his last at bat in that 6-run inning. He grounds it to second. They're going to try to turn 2. There's 1. And Noretto legs it out. So they get the leadoff runner. Isaac Matthews got that started. Kirkendall at shortstop. So they kind of flipped from the beginning of the game as they moved around as the pitcher switched. Matthews pitched that last inning. Came in from shortstop, now went back out to second base. Kirkendall stayed at short. This is Liam Mast. Want to know the count. Mast so far, 2 for 3, 2 singles, 1 strikeout. Scored a couple of runs. Pitch is low, 2-0. And they're going to get Jacob Noretto to second base. Noretto there on the fielder's choice. Mast again, 2 hits so far. Ground ball fielded by Kirkendall from his knees. Can't make the throw, but good job just to get the stop out there. Again, he started the game at second base. He's looked good at shortstop, though. But it is another base runner. We'll give the infield single to Liam Mast, so he's 3 for 4. That brings up Jack Judkins. Walked twice and tripled. Another ground ball up the middle. Kirkendall staying busy, going to get it to Matthews for 1, and that's it. So Noretto scores the run for the Tornadoes. It's 11-0. But there are 2 outs. Carson Garbrandt pitching, throwing strikes for the Trojans, getting a lot of ground balls up the middle. 2 outs. 11-0 Dover in the 5th inning. Got some substitutions out there. Beckham Mast now, number 11, a sophomore for the Tornadoes, gets a varsity at bat here in this 11-0 game for Dover. All right, we're ready. Carson Garbrandt, the pitcher. Strike one. Again, this is Beckham Mast. He's a sophomore, making his debut this season. First at-bat. And for Braden Bergeron, who did enough damage against the Tornadoes or against the Trojans. 1-1. Bergeron, 3 RBIs, a walk, double and a single. Mass hits a high fly ball to center field. Going back as the center fielder can't make the play, and it goes to the wall. Mast is going to get at least a double. He's going to get an RBI as well. Mast gets a double. Slide to third comes up a little bit short, so that is out number 3, and it is 12-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Dover leading. Trojans trying to keep this game going. We'll be back on WJER and Big Z Sports.
At Hartson's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Hartzler's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, trust the team at Grandview Exterior Systems. Established in 2016, they specialize in commercial, industrial, and residential roofing, handling everything from repairs and replacements to full restorations and ongoing maintenance. At Grandview Exterior Systems, their mission is simple: create peace of mind for every client while setting the standard for safety, quality, and efficiency in construction. Visit them at 2230 Township Road 415 in Dundee. Call 330-275-1807 or learn more at GrandviewExteriorSystems.com. Grandview Exterior Systems. They have you and your roof covered.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Bill Hammerstrom back here as Tusky Valley trails Dover 12-0 in our season opener for high school baseball for WJER, working alongside Big Z Sports. I want to thank Claxon Communications for making this possible. We have Abby Jones and Logan McPeek here. Appreciate their work getting the cameras and the production working for us here today. I want to thank all of our sponsors, including Subway. At the end of this game, we will recognize the Subway player of the game, as we do with all athletic events here for WJER. Subway, eat fresh. New pitcher into the game, Brady Hart for Dover, number 18. He'll be throwing to Beckham Mast, who came in, had that RBI double there to end the frame for the Tornadoes. Again, 12-0 is your score. It's a 10-run mercy rule, so if we end this inning and it's still this score, then that will be the game. Trying to keep the game alive for the Trojans. The catcher, Kane Selinski. Cole looking in the batter's box. See who they got next. Cole Kirkendall is there, so Selinski, Kirkendall, and Sowers for the Trojans. And again, they will be facing the new pitcher, Brady Hart, a senior for the Trojans. Jacob Noretto's day is done. Pitched 4 innings. Gave up no runs, 2 hits, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. So definitely a candidate for Subway Player of the Game, Jacob Noretto. And if he can pitch like that this whole season, they have Liam Mast, also a senior in that rotation, along with Matt Schreiner. 3 pretty good pitchers, plus you've got hard-throwing right-hander on the mound as well, Brady Hart. A lot of good pitching for the Tornadoes this season. And 12 runs means they've got some pretty good hitters, too. 2-0 the count. Again, your new catcher in the game, Beckham Mast. Swing and a miss from Solinsky. 2-1 the count. Bottom of the 5th inning. 12-0 Dover. Hart gets him swinging again. 2-2 the count. That one is in the turf. Again, new turf here. 3-2 the count. Tusky Valley over the summer turfed their football fields, their baseball field, their softball field. They'll debut on their turf next week. All the way to the outfield. That has allowed the soccer teams and other teams to practice here when it's not baseball season. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Brady Hart strikes out the first batter he faces. Again, a $3 million project if you talk about all of the turfing that's been going on. Plus there's some additional amenities here, including the enclosure for the media here. It's a cold day today, in the 30s for this game. Hasn't seemed to affect at least the Crimson Tornadoes today. They lead 12-0, looking to end this game here with Brody Hart on the mound throwing strikes. 0-2 the count to Kirkendall. Started the game at second base, moved to shortstop. Fouls it back, stays alive. The fence maybe saved a life there in the Dover bullpen. One out, 0-2. Dover leads 12-0, looking to end this game early here in the 5th inning. And strike 3 called. Brady Hart. 2 strikeouts, 2 batters. Number 9 batter is number 9, Landon Sowers, the right fielder. Only his second at bat in this game. And again, Brady Hart throwing strikes here. Believe that is 11 pitches. 8 strikes. That one's in the dirt, 1-2. Hart again pitching this final inning in place of Jacob Noretta, who in 4 innings, 5 strikeouts, 2 hits, 1 walk. Dover back in action in conference play next week against West Holmes. Sowers lays off the pitch. 2-2. Trojans could be down to their last batter here. 3-2 the count. Again, 12-0. 10 is the mercy rule. Swing and a miss. Brady Hart comes into the game, strikes out the side to end the game for the Tornadoes, and we are finished after 5. 12-0, Dover beats Tusky Valley. We'll be back to wrap this game up. We'll have your Subway Player of the Game and more when we come back with WJER and Big Z Sports.
If there's a new driver in the house, the East Central Ohio Educational Service Center is ready to help them hit the road with confidence. Through the Drive to Succeed Scholarship, eligible Ohio teens under 21 may qualify for funding to cover driver education, making it easier to get started. With flexible online learning and in-car training options, ECO ESC Driver Services helps students build skills for the road and beyond. Don't wait, start driving toward your future today. To learn more or apply, visit drivetosucceed.org or contact Trudy Lewis at trudy.lewis@ecoesc.org.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Every game begins with a spark. Athletes stepping onto the court, families filling the stands, and communities coming together. At Niedenthal & Company, their belief is that this spirit is what makes our communities such special places to live and grow. To all athletes in Tuscarawas, Holmes, Wayne, and Stark counties, your dedication inspires us all. Keep pushing, keep believing, and know your communities are behind you every step of the way. Niedenthal & Company wishes all athletes competing the best of luck this season.
Hey, all you Guardians and Indians fans. This is 1980 American League Rookie of the Year, Joe Charbonneau. I will be at Shenanigans in Dover, April 11th from 1 to 3 for a meet and greet, courtesy of the Tuscarawas County Brownsbacker T-County Boxing Academy and Shenanigans Bar and Grill. Check out Tuscarawas County Brownsbacker's Facebook page for details. Hope to see you there.
It's never too late to move forward, and Buckeye Career Center Adult Education is here to help. Our Aspire program supports adults building reading, math, and language skills, preparing for the high school equivalency test, or learning English as a second language. Classes are offered in New Philadelphia, Dover, and Berlin, or enroll in the Adult Diploma program, free for Ohioans 18 and older without a high school diploma. Gain industry-recognized credentials and a high school diploma at the same time. Start today at Buckeye Career Center. Visit buckeyecareercenter.org to learn more.
From back here for WJER and Big Z Sports, going to wrap it up here from Zoarville as the Tusky Valley Trojans debuted on their new turf, but they fall to Dover 12-0. The final score. Again, both teams getting ready for conference play next week. Trojans have Sandy Valley on Monday and Wednesday. Newcomerstown in between there. Dover getting set for West Holmes to start their first season of Ohio Cardinal Conference baseball play. Looking at some of the numbers today, again, it was Jacob Naretto, solid on the mound for the Tornadoes in 4 innings. Struck out 5, gave up just 2 hits and 1 walk, no runs. Then Brady Hart came in to strike out the final 3 batters in the 5th inning to preserve the mercy run 5-inning game. 3 strikeouts for Brady Hart. For Tusky Valley, again, it was a very difficult day on the mound. We did get Lucas Jones starting, the senior. He went 3 innings, 4 runs on 7 hits, 2 strikeouts, and a walk. Then Isaac Matthews came in kind of a disastrous 4th inning that kind of allowed Dover to score 6 runs on 3 walks, 4 hits, 3 wild pitches there, and that was pretty much the end of the game for the Tornadoes' victory. 12-0 would be your final score. Offensively, for Tusky Valley, first hit on the new turf goes to Jaden Beatty, the designated hitter, and a junior. Got a hit in the 2nd inning, but one of only 2 hits in the game. The other one was an infield single by Lucas Jones. For the Crimson Tornadoes, a lot of outstanding offensive days, as you can imagine, when you win 12-0. Luke Leggett, the leadoff batter, 3 for 4. Jacob Naretto, 1 for 3 with a sacrifice fly. Liam Mast, 3 for 4 on the day. Jack Judkins, 1 for 2 with a couple of walks. He had a triple. Braden Bergeron, 2 for 2 with a walk. Cam Nauer, 1 for 2. Chase Edwards came into the game, hit an RBI double. So just about everybody got into the act. Brody Hale had a hit and a walk. So outstanding offensive day for the Crimson Tornadoes. So as we give away our Subway Player of the Game, again, Jacob Naretto, a fine candidate for that. But with the way he pitched today, we know he'll have plenty more opportunities on the mound to win one of those T-shirts and a couple of foot-long subs from Subway. But today, with the offensive explosion by the Tornadoes, we're going to give it to the player who got that started. Dover's first batters were out. Then Liam Mast did a single. Jack Judkins walked. That brought up Braden Bergeron, starting at catcher for the Tornadoes, and he hit a 2-run double to get the scoring started for the Tornadoes. Added an RBI single a couple innings later. So our Subway Player of the Game, Braden Bergeron, the catcher for the Crimson Tornadoes, 2 for 2, 3 RBIs on those hits, also had a walk. So congratulations to Braden Bergeron, our Subway Player of the Game. Subway, eat fresh. That's going to wrap it up here from Zoarville. I want to thank Steve Franks, the Tusky Valley Athletic Director, for joining me earlier. And I want to thank you for listening. Again, your final score, Dover 12, Tusky Valley 0. Here on WJER with your Big Z Sports and your sports voice of the Valley.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of High School Sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one Big Z Sports.